Hey guys, come and refresh my garden with me. It has been a few seasons that I have not been back here due to being busy. I am in school full time. I run a school full time. And sometimes, just sometimes, life was schooling me. So I decided that it was time. Of course, I heard my daughter talking about it and my husband talking about the weeds and all of the things back there, but I never really took the time to do it because I was just busy. And then I kind of got frustrated with, I want to say it was last summer, where my son-in-law had gotten me a watermelon plant and some other things. I think it was tomatoes. And I got a couple of tomato yields, but my watermelon was bitten off by a rabbit and all the other things, and the sun beat down my garden to the ground. And you know how summers kind of make you mad, or winters or whatever, but that particular summer kind of just took the wind out of me, as well as just being tired doing all the other things. So I didn't make the time to do to my garden and do for my garden what I would normally do. So now I'm back. I am cleaning everything up. I got up early one Saturday morning and decided, hey, it was time. Like, I had mapped out, my husband would laugh at me, and I made me a little 3D model of all the things that I wanted done. And it's not 100% where I want it, but it's getting there. So just watch a little with me and see what I've done. Here I'm just cleaning up, and it desperately needed it. If you watched my little short that I put up first, it was bad. Like, it was bad. So now I am just cleaning up everything, and I have to get used to wearing better gloves. You know, you try to get those little cheap gloves, and I don't recommend to get gloves that fit. So here I am just cleaning. The bricks that I am throwing over used to be under like a little kiddie pool that I had my melons in and some other things a couple of seasons ago. But I know that you guys see gardening videos all the time on YouTube, and they talk about the plastic buckets and all of those things. I honestly would not recommend it because the sun beat down my things so badly that they crumple to pieces. So I don't recommend it. I recommend getting actual containers or things that won't break apart or disintegrate. So that's what I was doing. Now I am just, I guess I am like pulling out all the weeds and all the little things that I can get before I start laying down my weed barrier. I needed this break, y'all. And I'm grateful that this weed barrier, I bought several rolls, I think at Walmart or something a few seasons ago when it was quote unquote out of season, you know. So if it was 50 cents, $2 or $3, whatever, I would just buy it in excess. And this just so happened to come in handy because I knew that this grass was getting beat down. It was more holes in the ground than anything. It wasn't really green and pretty like the front yard. So this side of the house, I decided to make it mine. I bought some those little stakes, I forget what they're called, that you put in the weed barrier from Lowe's, I want to say. And I just started trying to do it as neat as I could. Little did I know that in some areas that I was a little bit too finicky on, I didn't have to be, because eventually the weeds would get snuffed out by the bark and all of the mulch is what I was trying to say. So here you'll see me just laying out all of this weed barrier. I am going to do the entire backyard, or the entire side of the yard where my garden is. Y'all, was over there ducked off. So I'm sorry if you can't really see me that well. But I was over there working. I'll be back out in a short. Here I am on my knees. And I don't recommend doing that either without maybe a kneeling pad or some type of cushion, because having 4 knee surgeries on the same leg is not meant for you to be on your knees. And sometimes you just got to sit down and do it, because I told y'all those knees will, man, tell you all kind of stuff. So, hey, it's going to be a couple of times in here where I had to sit down and do what I had to do, like this one. You'll even see me laying down under the bed. So, just continue watching with me and comment, ask me questions. I am new to this because it's only been a few years, but I am open to suggestions, questions, or whatever. And it's just time for us to, as people, to grow together, to learn things, because that's just what we're here for. So don't laugh. Yes, I'm laying down, and I will do that several more times. Keep watching. I think on this part, I was trying to make sure it laid flat between the holes in my trellis and the ground. And I'm certain, more than likely, I was rethinking everything. Y'all see, I needed that break. I was trying to find a way, and that water was what I needed. I don't know why this paper was so hard to get off. Now this is the part where my daughter was laughing, because you will see me literally laying down on my stomach to make sure it was lined up. I was doing whatever I had to do by any means necessary. And I didn't want to get down there, but I had to, because who else was going to do it? And I know me. I would have been upset and wondering why it wasn't done a specific way. So, yeah, I had to get under there. Keep watching. I don't know why I did that, but that's me trying to lay it extra flat and be very precise. I'm glad I did it, but I know it probably was a better way. Oh yeah, and hubby made an appearance a couple of times too. So he helps with some of the heavy lifting. And for that, I'm grateful. Now, he wasn't going to get down and lay any of this weed fabric, but he did do a lot of lifting the bags of dirt and the mulch and all of the bricks and all of that. So, I mean, hey, I had to take it any way I could get it. Yeah, I had a wheelbarrow that was so destroyed and on flat. Y'all saw that earlier. And you know, rainwater has all the nitrogen in it and all the good things. So I didn't want to just like pour it out. So I tried to use a pot, and then I went and got a bowl to pour it into my actual garden bed, because why waste that good rainwater? So here I am cutting open my bags of soil, and I figured pour that water in there some kind of way. So break it down a little bit and use all of the things that is afforded to me by way of God, aka and the rain. Someone may be wondering why I decided to do it this way. Well, truthfully, I just didn't want to deal with all of the holes in the grass and the dusty lookingness. That's just me. So if I'm going to do it, I was raised a little bit different than a lot of people. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability and by, the means that I know is right. So I don't understand half doing it, and I don't understand just like letting stuff just look normal. But here it is, y'all. Y'all see it's all laid out. These are my pavers. And watch this short video of my daughter for it's not the final reveal, but it's getting close. Stay tuned. What do y'all think? Y'all see I have some mulch down, some rocks. Still have a little bit left to do, but I think it looks good. Thank you.